7:30 on Friday morning. I was gonna get up at 6:30 this morning, but just needed to rest a little bit more. Looks good out there in terms of conditions. Gonna be warm though. Richfield, Utah supercharger. Took us about a little over 2 hours. Hey, no, Gidget, no. Keeps rolling in this poop in the middle of the. Yeah, rub it off. Okay. Took us about a little over 2 hours to get here. It's about 166 miles from each. And when this morning, the car had 96% on it, and I got here with about 10% left, which is not very much. I mean, that might get me an additional, I don't know, 20 miles maybe, or something like that. I believe there was some altitude that we had to climb. Ooh, this dog. Anyway, maybe I'll go over the stats more in the car. Because basically what I was going to say is, I mean, I almost fully charged, but I wouldn't have been able to go a whole lot more than maybe 180 miles or something. So, yeah, having the having the 70D is kind of limiting in that respect. Definitely would have been nice to have 85 or 90 kilowatt hours. And the reason it was so tight is I skipped the Beaver Utah supercharger, so I went straight from St. George to Richfield. And I just, you know, being fully charged on an 85 or a 90, I would have been had much more reserve. I would have gotten here faster because I could have driven faster. I wasn't able to go. I mean, I didn't go the speed, even the speed limit for some of this trip, just to conserve energy. But we made it and we skipped a stop, so that was cool. Now that I'm in Utah and Colorado is that way, altitude is gonna be somewhat of a factor. We'll start climbing now. Actually, I'm not sure if we start climbing now, but as we get towards Colorado, we'll be going up and down. But TripAdvisor takes that into account. It just means that it takes more energy, more charging, so. But it's all free. It's so incredibly clear out here. Temperature is nice. It's, I don't know, feels like maybe upper 70s. There's a cool breeze though. For maximum sun protection today, I am sporting a Billabong sombrero? I'm not sure what to call these things, but super wide, pretty comfortable, a little bit loose because it's one size fits all, but it's got this drawstring that I can tighten if it gets windy. I've seen some surfers look pretty cool in these. I'm not one of them apparently, but it gets the job done. Okay, I am overcharged for our next leg, which is to Green River. It's 122 miles. I did want to show you. So one of the reasons this last leg took so much energy, I was going from St. George to Richfield, and I skipped the Beaver charger. Beaver is, well, Richfield is like 2,800 feet higher than St. George, so a significant altitude climb. Beaver, which is somewhere around here, is actually even higher in altitude, so of course I regained some efficiency on the way down to Richfield, but anyway, so that explains why I arrived here with only about 10% left on the battery when it was only 165 miles. But anyway, yeah, so 122 miles to go. I will be dropping in altitude, so that's not a big concern. And yeah, you can see here there's some areas that are, I guess we're going to climb for a while and then regen some, climb a little more, regen, and then should have plenty to go. So. Alright, we're all ready to leave Green River, Utah. Let's see. The next leg is 97 miles to Grand Junction, Colorado, on the very western edge of, well, western side, maybe not edge, of Colorado. Let's see, it's 1:15, actually 1:14. So the car was all ready to leave and stuff, but then as I was about to leave, I decided I should probably go to the bathroom, so charge for an extra 5 minutes or so. All that to say, I could have left later. I have to remember to put 1:14 p.m. in my data sheet, though. I keep forgetting that stuff. Going pretty good. Kept the car cool while it was charging. Just read some articles, some Twitter stuff about Gidget Rest. She's doing pretty well. Been giving her Benadryl, which apparently you can give to dogs for stress and to kind of calm them down. Yep, 101 degrees according to the in-car temperature, or thermostat, thermometer, whatever. And I think on that last leg I averaged under 300 watt hours per mile.
In 1 mile, turn left onto
most likely because of the
JCT.
decrease in altitude, and because I had overcharged, I kept the speed up pretty well. So yeah, that helped. Grand Junction. Charging up here. So we made it here with 20% remaining. Originally it had predicted, I think, about 28%. No, 25. I guess maybe 24%. So I thought I predicted a little bit higher. Either way, I had overcharged at Green River, and so now made it here with plenty of juice, and I was able to maintain the speed limit for most of the time, which was about 80 miles an hour. So we made good time. We did 98.2 miles in an hour and 20, so that's decent, pretty decent. Let me check what the altitude change was. Drive. Grand Junction is 4,000, about 4,600. And we're going to Glenwood Springs, which is 5763. So that's about, so we're going to be gaining about 1,000 feet, or what is that, 330 meters on our next leg. So that will be taken into account. Coming here, we only gained about 300 feet or 100 meters, so that was almost negligible. So getting up to Glenwood Springs is going to be yeah, about 1,000-foot climb, but it's only 91 miles. And generally, TripAdvisor tends to be pretty good on estimating these short climbs. So I have a reasonable amount of confidence in its estimation, and it's giving me about 15 minutes of charging. So we've already done five minutes. Gotta let Gidget out, make sure she's hydrated, and come on, puppy. Come on. Once again, I'm here too long. I've overcharged. Now we have 28% predicted to be left. I knew it wasn't going to be this long, but I walked down to McDonald's. And I was going to get a mango smoothie. That didn't work. So I'm at the McDonald's drive-thru. Oh, hi.
Hi.
So I've got Gidget with me, so I couldn't go into McDonald's. I tried to order in the drive-thru, but you can't walk up to a drive-thru apparently. Then they told me I could come inside, but then inside they said actually it's only service dogs. So no mango smoothie yet. So then I brought Gidget back. She drank some more water, and I was like, well, oh, and then she got gum stuck in her paw from a sidewalk or the parking lot somewhere. So then I had to pull that out. And I was like, well, now I have to wash my hands. So then I went to the Taco Bell right behind here. And then I was like, well, if I'm in Taco Bell, I may as well get some tacos. It's really hard to, like, especially with a dog, just get in, charge, and then get out. Anyway, okay, coming up, Glenwood Springs. We're gonna climb some altitude, and we're entering the Rockies in early summer greenery. Now turn left. Okay.
Now turn left.
Yeah, I got that. It's quite hot. It's 100 degrees. I'm very thankful for
Now turn right towards Everet.
Tesla's air conditioner. Springs. Just getting off the freeway. And the supercharger is up in the mall area, up on the hill a bit.
Onto West Meadows Drive, then turn left onto Wolfson Road.
Look at those mountains. I bet I could throw a football over them mountains. Little Napoleon Dynamite quote there. I didn't see a stop sign there, I hope. Yeah. Okay. I should have. I'm kind of going the back way. Well. Alright. There's the kitty statue on the right. And amazing scenery straight ahead. Except for that construction cone. And on our left, supercharger. Yeah. Alright, let's go over some stats. Oh, disappeared. Okay. Well, we got here with like, shoot, what was it? It was pretty close to what was estimated. Actually, I think it was higher. I was estimating I would get here with 28%, and I got here with 30%, which is amazing because I was pushing the speed. I was not holding back. So, good timing. Okay, next one is Denver. Oh, it's having me skip. Oh shoot, what's the next one? Silverthorne. Looks like it's having me skip Silverthorne and just go straight to Denver. 171 miles, but a significant loss or a decline in elevation from here to Denver. So as long as I can get over Silverthorne, I should be good. That's interesting. So it's saying 40 minutes estimated charge time here in order to do that. Let me see. Yeah. So that might work, I guess. There is the I just forget what this is called. I think it's Glenwood Springs. Ooh, and there's a Petco. Perfect. We can get a dog bowl for Gidget. There's also a Starbucks because I need to pick up a Colorado mug, which I was going to do in Silverthorne because I know there's one right next to the charger, but if I've got 40 minutes, that'll work just fine. Okay. Let's get you some water, Gidget.